Hello world, we're back on RLX Radio now. And I want to give a quick shout out to my boy King Pimpin from Marville, Arkansas. One of the best rappers and hip hop artists that I know. I appreciate him for coming through and blessing us with that interview. Now, I do want to say that RLX Radio now is sponsored by the Global Business Network. And for those that may not know what the Global Business Network is, there will be information posted up on our station site where you can get information. But we do, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a travel agent, sales representative, small business owner, and you want more business visibility, exposure, traffic, and customer enhancement, join the Global Business Network today. And you can give the office call 901-229-5580. That's 901-229-5580. And ask us about the Global Business Network and how it will benefit your business enhancement. Now, this is the business part of the RLX Radio Now show. And I want to introduce my main man, Mr. Bebe Jett. What's going on, Bebe?
Man, done too much, man. Just glad to be here on your show, man.
Hey,
sir.
Thank you for coming, man. I know it's hard to get a person that's business minded and busy as you to waste your time. Come see me, because I'm a little peon. I ain't nobody important. But to get you to come through to sit down with us today. And before you get started, I just want to tell people this. Me and Bebe went to high school together. Before I even thought about wanting to be an entrepreneur, I've always had a business mindset, and I've done business things. But before I want to be an entrepreneur, the first person that I saw hustling legally was Mr. Bebe Jett. And I'm going to tell you where I saw him. Me and my crew was hanging out at Walmart on Austin P. This is 1992 or 93, because we graduated high school in 1992. And Bebe was in the Walmart parking lot putting flyers on the car windows of all the cars. For whatever he was promoting at that time, that's what Bebe was doing. And I ain't never did nothing like that. At that point, I'm 17, 18 years old. Right. Bebe out there hustling then, getting customers and getting business. And he been doing it ever since. So, and I'm glad you came through, man.
Hey, no problem at all.
Now, I just want you to take a few minutes and tell people about, business entrepreneurship, because that's what you do, and how it benefits people, how it works, how it's successful, and some of the things that you do.
Well, James, first of all, I want to say, man, thank you for having me on the show.
No problem.
Man, we go back a long way. And,
yes.
Man, anytime I would definitely take the time out, brother, to come and be on your show.
I appreciate it. I'm tearing up right now.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
And I know one thing about business, I was introduced to business by my mother.
Okay.
She, at the time, I was into sports, and she had a business venture that she went into at the time. I think it was a skincare product.
Okay.
And I liked the way it worked. I liked the business model. And that's when I first was introduced to business.
Okay.
Buying wholesale, selling retail, learning how to get out there and talk to people, what to say and what not to say. So that was my first time getting involved. So that was around the high school, like I said, it was around that high school time.
Right.
And so that's how it all began. That's how all this business began. Okay.
Now, I want to say this because we got a lot to talk about and cover. I just thought of something while you was talking. You know I owe you, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we're going to talk about it on camera.
All right.
In high school, we had these intramural basketball games. And I was on a team, recruited to play on the team. We had like 10, 12 players. One of our games was against Bebe's team.
Ooh.
BB's team only had 4 players.
Whoa.
They had 4 players, okay? We had 10, 11 guys. And we hooping every day. When I say we hooping every day, me and my crew hooping every day. We had every hood and nook and cranny and gym in the Memphis, Tennessee area. We played BB's team in this intramural. They had 4 players. Guess who won the damn game?
Oh, that's a movie moment right there.
Yeah.
That's
We didn't win. He didn't won. How the hell do 4 players beat 12? We had a squad.
Y'all had spare.
And I'm going to mention one of my partners by name, Reginald Moore, and I'll never forget.
A good player.
Yeah, good player. But we had a problem with sharing the basketball. And I know there was one particular moment where Reginald Moore was up under the basket. He was driving to the basket. I had the post set up, put a lob, throw it down there to me. And I'll never forget, Red said, "Ooh." So I moved, and he still blew the layup. But anyway, we lost to BB and them. So that's how far back we go. So I just want you to know, I owe you.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So we can do this 101, however you want to do it. I'll spot you some points. I ain't worth shit now, but still.
All right.
You know,
All right.
I just want to get that out to the world. Let the world know my squad lost to BB squad, and they had 4 players. We had 12. But we were back to the business though. One day we was talking, BB, and I want you to take the time to tell people how important, if you're an entrepreneur and if you're a sales representative and you are trying to get your customer base, how important it is to knock on these doors.
Oh, crucial.
Yes.
When I first started out in sales, that was something that I didn't see myself doing. I was caught up in social media. I was caught up in other ways of marketing. But it wasn't until I got to a point to where I had to be successful no matter what.
Right.
No matter what, it didn't matter about anything. And so that's when I started knocking on the doors. And when I did that, it really set me free. It'll set anybody free because you're not limited. It's unlimited. You can knock on as many doors as you want to.
Right.
It's not like setting up in a parking lot or trying to get people interested in what you have to say. You're just going straight to their homes. And it is people say, well, in a better way, you got Facebook now, you got Instagram, you got all these other. But if you really want to build a sales organization, one of the best ways to do it is door to door.
Right.
And, just look at one of the largest organizations, religious organizations, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was built by door to door.
Right.
And still is to this day.
Still
I'm
today.
sure everybody listening has had their door knocked on by Jehovah's Witnesses. And
Yes.
some information left.
Yes. Yes.
So it works. It's definitely, it'll take you from ashy to classy.
No,
Right.
right.
Well, I'm asking you right now. So I'm gonna knock on some doors as soon as we get doing this show.
I'll tell you, it'll never let you down. It'll never let you down.
And speaking on that, one of my favorite business schooling shows is called Shark Tank. And I watch it for the educational value. Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, one of his favorite lines when people come into the tank and they want a deal, he always asks them, you knocked on any doors yet? And most of the people that come into that Shark Tank have not knocked on doors. Because Mark Cuban tell you, he has. And if you want a deal from him, if you're afraid to knock on doors, then you're afraid to be successful.
Right.
So, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to continue this business entrepreneur conversation with Mr. Bebe Jett, because we want to get into a lot more, and we want to get a little more in depth on how the success of being an entrepreneur and a business person has worked for Mr. Jett. So thank you right here on RLX Radio Now.